Well, hello, travel family. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. It is what is today? September the 20th, 2024, and it's Friday afternoon. Hopefully, you've got some fun things that you're going to be doing this weekend. But before I ended the work week today, I just wanted to join you and give you some travel updates here from Nationwide Cruises and Vacations, and even tell you a little bit about my last vacation that I recently went on, and just want to give you a few minutes overview on that, and of course, just give you some travel updates, what's going on in the world of travel. So the first thing that I really want to tell you, which I feel like is a huge, huge deal, and this is in regards to passports and renewing your passports. Did you know that now you can renew your passports online? You can go to travel.state.gov, go over to the passport section, and there is a place there where it talks about passport renewal and doing the online process. Oh my gosh, this is going to save everyone so much time. You're not going to have to go to a passport office. You're not going to have to go to a post office or your county clerk's office. You can renew your passport online now. So I'm going to ask everyone to do me a big favor this weekend. I want you to go find your passport. Hopefully, it is in a secured safe, somewhere secure, and check it. See when your passport is going to expire. If it is going to expire within the next 6 months and you don't have any trips on the books where you need a passport, and shame on you if you don't have a vacation on the books right now, we need to change that immediately. But if you don't have a vacation planned right now where you need a passport, then consider going ahead and renewing your passport if it is scheduled to expire within the next 6 months or so. That way you can get a jump start on it. And I'm hearing that the turnaround time is very, very fast. I actually heard of someone getting their passport back in about 10 days when they use the online passport renewal option there. So check those passports and start the renewal passport if they are the renewal of them if they are scheduled to expire within the next 6 months or so. Next thing, so not too long ago, a few weeks ago, I was cruising on Virgin Voyages and on the Valiant Lady. This is the first time that I've ever cruised on one of their ships. And this, of course, this is a cruise line that is 18 years of age and older. So I want to give you a quick overview on my thoughts on Virgin Voyages. And of course, I'm going to tell you about how you can where you can go to read my blog on Virgin and read our blog on so many different travel tips and information for you. But Virgin Voyages, I'm going to tell you when we first got to Terminal V in Miami, the check-in process was so fast. I mean, it was really, really, really super fast. The lines were very long, but I don't think that we waited maybe 8 minutes or so in line before we got our bracelets, which is what you use to board and disembark the ship at different ports of call, what you use to purchase your drinks or anything else on the ship. It gets you in and out of your room. But we checked in, we got our bracelet, and we were on board in no time. Literally, though, as soon as I walked on board the ship, I could tell that this cruise line was very different. And especially when we went to our sea terrace room, which is a veranda balcony room, um, immediately I was like, oh my God, this is so very different from any other ship than I have ever been on. Was I impressed with the room? No, I was not. And I'm going to tell you why. I thought the furniture was just not fantastic. There was one chair in the room. It simply was not comfortable to sit in. It was okay. It just wasn't as comfortable as you find on others. The chairs on the veranda, I'm sorry, they were just not comfortable. One cool thing about the veranda is everybody has a hammock on their veranda. So I thought that was really, really cool. So the room sort of disappointed me as soon as I walked in there, and we were both like, oh, okay, this is very different. And in fact, I went down to guest services just to see if we could possibly upgrade to one of their suites. Guess what? They're all sold out because so many of you are booking suites so far in advance. I don't even know why I tried, but I wanted to give it a shot just in case. I thought the storage in the room was very limited. So if you are one of those overpackers that brings five, six, seven suitcases, okay, I'm exaggerating a little bit on a cruise, you're going to have problems finding places to store everything. One thing I will tell you is bring some extra hangers. They do have hangers in the room. They're not the best, so bring extra hangers. So after we left the room, we went straight to the dining host because we were not able to pre-book some of the restaurants that we wanted. One thing to note, all the restaurants are included on the ship, so you don't pay for all of their restaurants. There are some upcharges if you want to upgrade your menu, but to be honest with you, you really don't have to upgrade your menu because the food was great on the ship. But back to getting dining reservations. So we went down, we found where the dining hosts were, and they were able to secure the restaurants that we wanted. We did have reservations for several restaurants, but there was one that we could not get online prior to booking 45 or prior to booking dining 45 days in advance. But the cool thing is, we got there. She said, no, absolutely. We have dining for you, and the time you want is available. So we were able to get into Pink Agave, their Mexican restaurant. I've already mentioned the food was really good on the ship. I was not let down any way with the food at all on the ship. The entertainment was good. It was a little bit different. This is a cruise line that is 18 years of age and older. So some of their ships do cater to adults only, or some of their shows only cater to adults only. Did I like most of the shows? Absolutely. Were they different? Absolutely. The entertainment, the music on the ship, the particular cruise we were on was absolutely fantastic. I loved it. The look in the ship, the feel of it overall, it moved very well. And I love the layout of the entire ship. I love the different venues on the ship. So overall, it is a really, really great cruise line that I think you would enjoy. And but like I said, you want to go over and check out our blog because I have a lot of information on the blog, and I'm going to tell you how to find all of that in just a minute as well. But overall, Virgin was great. In fact, I purchased a next cruise certificate because I absolutely plan on going back on Virgin, but this time I guarantee you I will be staying in one of their rock suites because those look absolutely amazing. So I'm going to try that out. So here is another travel tip for you. I want to talk about paying for your vacation, whether you are going on a cruise, whether you are doing a air and land vacation to a destination around the world. Please consider setting up payment plans with you. After you make that initial payment for your vacation, typically we should ask you if you want to set up a payment plan. If for some reason we don't, shame on us if we don't, then ask us and we want to set up a payment plan for you. And I'm going to tell you about 95% of our customers are doing this now because they can spread it out over time. So when the final payment date comes around for their vacation, they owe very little, if anything, because we have set up payment plans for you. You tell us how much you want to pay each month. Depending on the who we're booking or whatnot, we may have to work on the payment amount, but we can work with you on that and tell you what your options are. And then it's set up, it's automatic. You don't have to worry about it. And the great thing about this is because I'm going to be honest with you, cruise lines, airlines, and resorts, when the final payment it is due, it is due. There's no extensions. So spread those payments out so it's paid off when that final payment date is due. It's going to make life so much easier on you. Our blog, I've mentioned that to you just a little bit, and some of you may not know that we do have a blog that is, I feel like, is loaded with a lot of good travel information, travel tips, and travel news, things that you may not even know about. For instance, there is a blog on there about traveling to Mexico, and that you may not know that you can only take, say, like a cell phone and one laptop. You cannot take a cell phone, a laptop, and an iPad. So you want to read that because you don't want to get to Mexico and the customs agents are telling you, sorry, you can't bring this in here and you're going to have to pay a hefty duty fee. So head on over to our blog over at the sweetcruiselife.com, and you can see that's SUITE cruiselife.com. And it gives you just a lot of good information. I'm actually very proud of our blog with the content that's in there because I want to make sure that it's there to help you and the traveler. But before I say bon voyage today, I want to show you just a quick video on Virgin Voyages. But before I show you that, if you are watching this on Facebook, do me a favor, share this with your friends and family if you like the content. I hope you do. If you are watching on YouTube, do me a favor, go ahead and click on that subscribe button right now and click on the like, give me a thumbs up. That way you can stay up to date with all things travel. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I plan on being back here next Friday afternoon for another travel update. Have a good weekend, my friends, and I will see you soon.
Mama, Papa, was your suitcase packed, but not mine? How could you leave us kids behind? Parents are going on a cruise without us kids, and we know whose fault this is. Virgin Voyages says we can't cruise till we're 18, which makes us shake like we had caffeine. Virgin Voyages says no kids on the ocean, so we're causing a commotion. You'll be sipping cocktails under a starlit night while we're back home without an invite. Sure, you've earned a gourmet spread, but we're experiencing existential dread.
Adults, enjoy the cruise. We know you deserve it, but the fact we can't go is total bull.